For this month of our Practicing the Christian Life series, we are focusing on the spiritual discipline of journaling. I know you might be thinking to yourself, in what part of the Bible does it point to journaling? And while we can't look to a particular passage in Scripture where the Lord commands us to journal, we can see that it is abundantly evident that it is a practice of journaling is deeply enriching for the Christian life in terms of training ourselves for godliness. In fact, as we look deeper into the Scriptures, we see recordings of God's faithfulness, songs of His praise, poems of lament, and much more that in many ways represent a sort of biblical journaling. Journaling can also be beneficial for the Christian to examine their life and ask themselves, am I seeing the fruits of the Christian life displayed in my own? And are they growing? In the self-reflective practice of turning to pen and paper to explore the inner workings of our hearts and minds, our intrinsic motives may be revealed to us in a way that can push us towards understanding and bring to God the things we may not have taken the time to do otherwise. There are several other ways that you may consider journaling as a spiritual discipline. Besides journaling for the habit of self-reflection, Christians may also benefit from journaling or writing out the Scriptures verse by verse, journaling for the purpose of meditating on the Scriptures, and journaling for the purpose of gratitude or recording His faithfulness. On this webpage, you'll find more information on how to do each of these things and even some suggestions of ways in which you can practice this month. In summary, journaling can reveal to us the motivations of our hearts and help us to grow in our knowledge and worship of God. If you are uncertain of how to start journaling, start small. As you set out to make this a habit of grace in your life, you may begin with the simple act of writing out a sentence of gratitude or copying a chapter of Scripture on a set-aside time every week. By recounting the ways He's been faithful and meditating upon His words with pen and paper in hand, you will find yourself being molded in heart and life more and more to the pattern of Christ.